Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe. So this is actually going to be a response to something very healthy that I got from one of my viewers, and it's something to think about for you. So he says for the last 3 years, he's been researching personality disorders because he went through some pretty narcissistic stuff in his relationship, really hurt by the situation. So in the beginning, he continues, it was extremely validating to have words go with what I was living. So this is very helpful to search, find our answers. We're craving these answers, answers that could come from our narcissist, but they won't give them to us. So we need closure. So he continues, but now I'm afraid it's becoming my new addiction. So I can totally relate to what he's saying because I went through narcissistic abuse from two different people for 30 some years, and we are seeking these answers. So we're searching for the right person to listen to. We're trying to use our mental capabilities, matching it with either the therapist or YouTuber who has some great or poor advice. One thing that I noticed that I don't like that a lot of YouTubers will do is they're like, uh, they are almost feeding you what you want to hear. And there's some who are talking about how to get back at the narcissist, revenge. I see it as the new supply is just somebody different, fill the different need that the narcissist had at that time. It was easier, it was a start over, and they're almost pumping your ego. I want to acknowledge that everybody is wonderful in their own way, but sometimes we get drawn into seeking the validation from people who don't even know us. So we have to be confident within ourselves, but it does become an addiction. We're trying to hear the answers we want to hear. And we have to take the answers sometimes that we don't want to hear, that we weren't really loved, that we were easily discarded. It hurts, but it's good for us to know how that happens, why it happens, and it's not a reflection on us. So it is good to spend some time, but like he said, he's been doing this for 3 years. I fell into that trap where it does become an addiction, that we're searching and searching and searching, and we're missing out on living our lives. So I continue to research for my own needs, but also to pass it on to you guys. So any questions you guys have, I want to answer them. So feel free to let me know. I try to respond to everybody, make videos on certain topics that you guys are craving. So he's tried several times to stop watching these videos. And he says now it's time to get serious. He's ready to live his life. So there are times you're going to branch out. This is a success story. And it takes time. 3 years of research for him. He realized he's missing out on his life. So search for the answers you need, but do it in moderation. Do it a lot in the beginning because you're probably going to need that, but wean yourself off. And he says dwelling on all this and reliving the abuse is keeping him stuck in his depression. And that's a really powerful statement because there is a time we have to say enough is enough. We've gotten enough answers. The best way I can relate it is, if you're searching for something, let's say it's religion. There's things that you can see, things you can understand, things you believe in, but there's no concrete 1,000% answer that the religion you chose is the right one. It just fills your heart, and you decide to go on with the information you have. So what I'm trying to say is, you don't have your God standing right there saying, see, I'm real. So our answers about our narcissist has to come from within, to where, yeah, I believe that makes sense. I believe they discarded me. It wasn't my fault. I did the best I could. I tried to communicate. We have to accept that, because just like with religion, you can search and search and search and search. It has to come a time you believe. And it's time to believe that you're worth loving, that you're worth living your own life, that it's better to live in today and tomorrow as opposed to living in the past. So he says there's just no way I should let some person with this mental disorder live in their head like this. And that's where the rumination comes in, that this person is taking up space in our head and our heart. And we need to, it's going to hurt for a while. We need to take that out, leave that void for somebody else to come in. And we can also fill ourselves. When we're, the more whole we are, the more healthy our next relationship will be. The easier it'll be to spot red flags. We'll be able to set boundaries. And he says it really is time for him to move on from this and live his best life. And that's what I want for you guys. Search for your answers, but become whole in yourself and start the healing journey, because depression can suck you in, and it takes effort, changes in habit. Make your bed every day, take your showers, take out the garbage, get the energy in your home raised by cleaning your house and organizing it. And it starts to change how you feel about yourself, because when your house is a mess, your life is a mess. When you're not taking care of the little things, it's step by step. It's going to be a struggle, but he says, I so have to get back to the things I'm passionate about. And that's where we feel alive. And that's another reason why we feel so down, is because not only are we depressed about our narcissist, we're missing out on our life. And he says all his hobbies and business opportunities are still there, and they probably miss him. So focus on what could be if we just change our lives a little bit. We're tending to the wrong garden. We're tending to a garden of love that has toxic soil, no true foundation. And we have fertile ground for our future. And that's where we should be tending. So I appreciate all these success stories. Some people have gone through a lot of terrible situations that they didn't deserve, but we don't deserve our future to be destroyed. Our past was destroyed, but we have to take charge of our lives, search for the information, and then come to a realization. This is enough information for me. Just like religion, I have enough information. I'm going with my gut. Go with your gut. Are you happier being depressed, or are you happier moving forward? Were you really happy in that relationship? Because it wasn't like it didn't have the warning signs. You know, were you yelled at or made uncomfortable or dismissed instead of loved? But this is a success story. Comment below and celebrate. And tell me one thing that is getting you closer to this healing path. Have you realized something, or have you started doing a new hobby? Have you started taking care of your health better? Are you going to bed on time? Schedules can kind of help us get back on track, and you're worth it. So thank you for that comment, and sad to see you go. Check back and say hi. But this is a success. Congratulations. Topic requests are welcome. One-on-ones are available. And I hope you're my next success story.